Anyone please respond? What do you mean by embedded system? Because you know already the what about the microprocessor, the difference of the microcontroller. So now I am asking you the very simple question: what is embedded processor? If we talk with the embedded system or embedded processor specifically, what do you mean? So a lot of students are present. Please tell me. Anubhav is there. Udit, Nilakshi, Udita, Ayush, Shabanya, Saurabh, Sohini. Two Sohini are there. Deep, Shubham. So please, what do you think about the embedded system or embedded processor? Tell me, guys. I am audible. Yeah, yeah. Shabanya, repeat, please repeat your whatever you say. Okay, okay. Any other person, anything to say? Any other person, anything to say? Thank you, Shabanya. Any other person? Whatever you know, please share with me. Please, guys. Lot of student is present. Please respond. Please, please, please. I always want that you are responding. I already told you, you are not from now below. You are belongs to third year, not second year. And the teaching is not one way solution. And teaching is like teacher is we are the facilitator. Basically, we are the facilitator. So please interact. Please, anyone. Ayush Bormon, please unmute yourself and tell me. Ayush, please tell me. Obviously, embedded system, whatever I say, oh, you are talking about the embedded processor. If we talking about the embedded processor, tell me. So you already know about the microprocessor, you know the microcontroller. Now you tell me the embedded processor. What is that? Ayush, please try again. Ayush, say something, please. Okay, okay. I take your whatever you say. Okay. Then Udita, say something. the embedded processor. They are specially okay. They are specially designed. I take this term from Udita. Embedded system is also inside the embedded system having a processor. It's already mentioned by Ayush. Ayush already mentioned that the embedded, when we are talking about the embedded system, so embedded system means they have some processor with this some other accessories also inside the system, That's right. But the processor is making a specially designed. This processor is making or fabricate this processor some specialized design, using some specialized design. That time we call basically the embedded processor. And the major features is embedded processor is customized processor. This is basically customized processor. These processors are making specifically for the application. Specifically making for the application, more application oriented. When we are talking about microprocessor, when we are talking about microcontroller, they are basically generalized for general purpose uses, for any work, any calculation, any operation. We are consider microprocessor and microcontroller. An embedded system is the specifically special type of processor which more are for the application specific. Clear, guys? So why I'm talking about this embedded system? Because they are everywhere. So this is not exactly a features having with the processor like any processor. They have some special features, specially designed features are there. Obviously the major component obviously are present, whatever are present in the any processor unit. So later on we can see the things. Laptop, tablet, mobile phone. For in this particular case, if we consider laptop, tablet, mobile phone, or your desktop machine, we are usually use microprocessor. We are usually use the processor or microprocessor. So you know the difference between microprocessor and processor? What is the difference between microprocessor and processor? Tell me. Please respond, guys. This is not a one-way communication. Please respond, guys. Anyone, please respond, unmute and tell me. Difference between microprocessor and processor? Anyone, please respond. And what about the processor? What about the processor? I am asking the difference between microprocessor and processor. What are the difference between them? Okay. So you are not remember the last semester class. When we are talking about microprocessor, that time Micro means micro or mini type processing unit. Are you agree with me? Yes or no, guys? Response. So this is a difference. Microprocessor nothing but a processor. This is also a processor, but this is the mini or micro type of processor. So whatever are processor present in your desktop, mobile phone, or laptop, or tablet, these all are the processor, but they are having a more option. So that's why we call this is processor. This is not a microprocessor. If we consider a small type of processing unit like a 8085, we don't have much option in 8085 or 8086. When we can see the 80386, 80 something else upgradation version, that time this is processor. This is not a microprocessor now. In larger scale, we call this is processor. In the smaller scale, we call this is microprocessor. That is the difference between microprocessor and the processor. So what I am talking about, that the laptop, tablet, mobile phone, desktop, these are having the this having a processor unit. And I also mentioned another device like intelligent appliances. Intelligent appliances means anyone giving some example. But actually I mean about this intelligent appliances, anyone? Intelligent appliances means like your example. Please responding, guys, please. Intelligent appliances means what actually I mean. Give me some example. So give me some example. Alexa, lot of things is there. Please tell me. So anything? Traffic light, actually, yeah. Street light, maybe, but traffic light control via PLC. Do you know that means PLC? It's not PLD. It's not PLD. I am talking about the PLC, programmable logic controller. This is inside the programmable logic controller. They have CPU. Means this is built through the processor again. Yes, signaling system, street light control. Any other example, guys? Washing machine. Have you ever seen the washing machine? Okay, thank you. Any other example? Any other example? Air conditioner, smart air conditioner. So lot of intelligent appliances are there in the market. These are the intelligent appliances. Inside the intelligent appliances having embedded processor. So these are the categorically, if we consider, these are the device which having we are not talking about in some of the cases mobile phone having also a embedded processor, but this is more or less the processor we have used. And for intelligent appliances, we are using basically embedded processor. Means the customized processor, specially designed processor, we can say. And it is required to understand how a computer works. So now we are in third year. Now we are present in more complex domain. We are present in more complex domain specifically. So that is the reason it is required to understand how the computer actually works. What are there inside a computer? What are there inside in a computer? So usually we know the things, but here we know on detail also. How does it work actually? How does it work? It's fitted on laptop, is fitted on tablet or your mobile phone, or maybe your any intelligent appliances, but it's fitted on that over there. But how it's work properly, that's very important part of in this course. Again, I discuss the known slide, whichever you can see in the previously also. The slide present with the process, starting from the process, we do some work, which is called basically process, to processing, to processor. Let's see. Process to processor. So I again take a same example. Two environment we have. One is the uncomfortable, another is the comfortable environment. But here in this stage, here I take a lot of example. I give you a lot of example. What is that? Anyone guess? Tell me. Air conditioner. This is the air conditioner we know. This is basically split AC. What about this one? Anyone? Window AC, great. What about this one? No, this is also AC. It's called stand AC. Have you seen? This is basically stand AC. This is not a cooler. Whatever you can see here, this is all the part of the air conditioner. Now, in this uncomfortable to comfortable environment, we have some unit, which is basically processing unit we call. And usually we say this is the processor. What are the application are present? I take more example, more application example here consider. So you thought about the intelligence appliance, which one is the intelligent appliances? You thought yourself that, I don't remember. Someone says, yes, Alexa is there. Someone says that it's a signaling system. So here you can find a lot of appliances, Like for example, we are considering advanced scientific calculator, biomedical instrument, your smartphone, air conditioner, washing machine, smart TV, smart watch, set-top box. So a lot of example here I will consider. So this is your advanced scientific calculator. This is the appliances which associate with the biomedical instrument we call basically. This is your smartphone, air conditioner you have already seen, washing machine. Different type of washing machine are present in the market. You know that. So smart TV is there, smart watch, and also we are considering as a set-top box. These all are the application which are involved with this processing. Without this processing, we cannot run, we cannot work anything. So now the operation they basically done. We just take a 4 or 5 example. It's a advanced scientific calculator which is perform the calculation. So different type of calculation they made, like arithmetical, like or logical operation they can do. We can do using this advanced scientific calculator. And you can see here the picture, whatever I give as a take as an example. This picture is there is a graph also. You can see the graph also here we found. Biomedical instrument, like some more cases of the signal processing. In this semester, you also learn the signal processing. So someone is asking, it's not from section A, you are from section A, someone asking from section B, most probably. Sir, please tell me some application which is related with the signal processing. So biomedical instrument is the part of the signal processing, obviously. And one of my favorite field, some in every year, in every semester, I work, I associate with this DSP related project. So this is medical instrument. It's called multi-dimension medical instrument. So lot of students are involved with this project. So this is one of the field, grooming field now. Smartphone having a lot of features like noise cancellation. So nowadays, when we are actually facing some problem with the pandemic, like lockdown, so most of the time we spend our time at our own residence, most of the time. And we thought, like, मैं तो अभी हाथ में बहुत सारा टाइम है तो यूट्यूबर हो सकता हूँ, तो लाइक दैट. मेरा हिंदी अच्छा नहीं है. सो फॉर यूट्यूबर they don't want to purchase a big camera setup. If they have good smartphone, they can make a video, they capture the video, then edit, then upload. So I take an example as an operation. Smartphone noise cancellation option is there. Photo, video capture and editing also are part. Air conditioner also we are considered taken as an operation. Control of temperature, we can using remote, we can control. Nowadays, so Alexa, like Google having some apps. I just not remember. Anyone please? Google Assistant, good. Using Google Assistant, Alexa, we can control the temperature. We control the humidity. We also control. We are cautious about the cleanliness. So clean the air also using this air conditioner. So that all things are happening. If your processor is not present, we cannot make this all the operation smoothly. Now, what about the characteristics of this processing unit? So I talking about the lot of example. I taking as an application lot of example we are already discussed. What are the motto? The motto is basically the characteristics of this processing unit. If your processing unit is more bulky, for processing purpose require more and more power, if the unit cost is more high, so then are you accept the device which having a required part for doing the perform, require more power, require more cost, spend more cost, require more space. We can't accept that kind of processing unit. So they have some features, they have some characteristics. What is that? It's sophisticated, it's a small size, is more flexible. We can move from anywhere. We using some switch, we can change the mode, and obviously low cost, low power. Another point I am not written here. Obviously, this is very, very important point. Low power, low cost. Low cost is most important point. Here I am not mentioned. If your mobile battery size is like 1 feet by 1 feet, and the weight of the battery is like a 5 kg. So are you comfortable with that kind of mobile phone? Are you comfortable with that kind of mobile phone? Please tell me. Obviously no. Obviously no. So the processing unit, when we make the processing unit, we must look on some matter. So we look that the unit, the device is sophisticated, the small size, is more flexible, low power and low cost. Now we are talking about some other unit. In last session in the microprocessor, when I am involved with the microprocessor course, that time I told you that this uncomfortable with the processing unit having some intermediate block are there, intermediate unit are there. What is that? That intermediate block is basically source and modification and destination modification unit. And with the connection between uncomfortable with the comfortable connected each other. And usually we say that what are the component present with this source and modification unit and destination modification unit, that is sensor, A to D converter, amplifier. So this is the minimum component are required. Depend on the application, we are modified this part. So that's why I'm written source and modification unit, destination and modification unit. In the destination part, A to D actuator, machine, like a compressor, some display unit you can use. And the interesting part, if we only consider the processing unit, that part we call basically the processor, you know. In the embedded part, they having customized processor with the source and destination part also present. So this part basically embedded processor, rather say embedded system, and this embedded system having customized processor, or someone is say that most probably Udita says that specialized design or something. So customized processor with modified unit. Modified unit. When you are talking about the embedded system, basically. So the characteristics we already know: sophisticated, small size, flexible, low power, low cost also. Now we are talking about more about the processing unit. So everyone know what are the things are present in the processing unit. That is arithmetic logical unit, various types of memory. So now you know the what about the register, because you already completed your digital electronics course also. So various kind of register are there for memory purpose. We have address and data buses, and finally the timing control unit. In all cases, if we consider embedded processor, if we consider normal processor, if we consider the microprocessor, in all cases, these all unit are present. These all unit are present, but these all are in customized form. If we consider microprocessor or normal processor, that time all are present. If we consider embedded processor, that time customized processor present. Customized processor are present, but in every time they having arithmetic logical unit, that is ALU, they having register or small type of memory with the address data bus and the timing control unit always. If suppose for example, what are the arithmetical operation are there in the market? Please tell me, anyone. Please respond. What are the arithmetical operation is there? Tell me. So you already know the microprocessor. So addition, subtraction, then multiplication and division. These all are these four are the arithmetical operation. Yes or no? So major operation. So depend on your application. Depend on your application. So suppose we are considering AC, not Arindam Chakraborty, AC, air conditioner, obviously. If we consider air conditioner, so our room temperature, suppose the ambient temperature is suppose 45 degrees centigrade, isn't it? And our comfortable environment is 25 degree. Yes or no? Yes. Now, if we program that, first we check the ambient temperature, and basis on that we just minimize the temperature within a 25 degree. So how we write the program, how we write what we are actually operation done over through the program. We basically compare the 45 with the 25, yes or no? We compare with the 45 with the 25. So whenever you compare the 45 to 25, what operation we are considering here? Tell me. Compare means subtraction. Great. So for air conditioner, we have some embedded processing unit. And that embedded processing unit having a arithmetical logical unit is there, but they have only subtraction operation is there, because their application is basically the compare the temperature with the ambient with the room temperature, yes or no, or our comfortable temperature with the ambient temperature, yes or no, clear? So in your embedded processor having a ALU, that this ALU, the features is only one features is present, that is the division. That is the division, not addition. Addition is not required. When the temperature reach in 25 degree, automatically they cut off condition. They move to cut off condition. Compressor is stopped for the operation. Clear? So what are the difference between the embedded processor and the microprocessor? Microprocessor, in general purpose microprocessor, if we consider like 8085, 8086, whatever we consider, they having plus means addition and minus means the subtraction. So they having two major unit, addition and subtraction. Yes or no, guys? Please tell me. Please respond. So up to this, anyone having any doubt? Up to this, anyone having any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? I am asking another question, that are you feel bored? For today class, are you feel bored? Please tell me. Is okay, guys? I get only one response. I get only one response, two response. You are not feel bored, no? Because you already know this is your known slide. So that's why I'm asking. I just try to give you some extra thing. That extra thing is basically your embedded part. Yes or no? Yeah. So next day, thank you for attending my class. So next day we'll start with discussion with the syllabus, whatever I covered in my class, and as well as we started with the processor evaluation also. Processor evaluation, the history of the processor, how the processor actually from starting from where to the where we stand actually now. Okay, so maybe that part is again similar with your microprocessor course, but definitely I told you, definitely we you see some new thing also in the next class. So thank you for coming and stay with this class. Thank you. Mm. Is already, I already share with your class group. Just see. Class group, I already shared. You have only 2 minutes time. So please give your